With the advance of the technology, people tend to watch something that more to futuristic, something more to modern, and so Sabah and Sarawak is quite related to the urban life, to the traditional. So in this case, less people would want to watch this genre.
The issues that we are facing right now, filmmakers not choosing Sabah and Sarawak as their ideal place to film because they lack of knowledge about the things that we have in Sabah and Sarawak. Furthermore, we are still stigmatized that us here, our community is still living on trees, and they perceive that the level of development facilities in Sabah and Sarawak is different compared to Peninsular Malaysia. Besides that, they think that Sabah and Sarawak have lack of interesting places. We might not have like have like modernized place, but actually Sabah and Sarawak has a lot of interesting places, especially the greens, the landscape, the beaches, the parks especially. If they took the initiative to actually venture out, you might find that Sabah and Sarawak has very high mega diversity. And besides that, independent filmmakers especially, they find it hard to travel here due to financial problems and the cost to ship their equipment from their place to here is quite high. And lastly, as we all know, the films in Malaysia have specific themes and genres, so they find that the locations in Sabah and Sarawak do not cater or does not blend well with what they wanted for their films.
In this case, why don't we try to come out with something fresh? I mean something like new idea, like going futuristic but still using Sabah and Sarawak as the background. Because people tend to relate Sabah and Sarawak to the urban life, to the traditional life. So it's actually more interesting places in Sabah and Sarawak. So why don't we just use the interesting places like natural places, but still going futuristic and adventurous maybe?
There are a few suggestions that can, make more of Sabah and Sarawak as potential locations for them to film. One of them is to have the FINAS in Sabah and Sarawak to actually cooperate with the FINAS from Peninsula and actually, mash their ideas and like combine to discuss and to work out and actually to find one of the best places where we can find here as well. Besides that, there should be, the Film Association, there should be grants reserved for the filmmakers for them to actually travel and give convenience to them to actually come here. That includes fees covered for them to ship their equipment from one place to another. And lastly, cinemas. Cinemas should play a role in like promoting our local films, because what we all can see is that they rather promote or show Western films much more longer than what we have for local films. So why don't cinema play a role in actually ongoing promoting the local films that we have to actually show the potential that our Malaysian filmmakers has. And this is not the last point. There is one more last point. Media. Media plays a really important role in actually promoting what we have in Sabah and Sarawak. The locations that we have so many beautiful places here. Like I said, the beaches, the greens, the parks, the jungles, the greens that we have here. By promoting it, not only that we are actually giving a way for tourism, but we are also giving a chance for the films to show how great Sabah and Sarawak is. So yeah, that should be it.